What's going on, y'all, and welcome back to another Epic 7 video. This is crazy. Smilegate out of nowhere just dropped like 3 or 4 new Metadine update videos, and I feel like a lot of people are missing it. One, because of the time they dropped these at, and two, they didn't really advertise it, and it's actually crazy, guys. New heroes, new skins, a lot of new features, equipment reset scrolls. I'm going to cover and highlight the stuff that I caught my eye, that I'm most excited for, but of course there's going to be things I can't talk about due to video length or just because I missed them. There's so much to absorb right now, and I kind of wanted to do, like, you know, sort of a first impression watch through with you guys. But I encourage you, if you have a chance, watch them all fully afterwards. Let me know if there's anything I missed out on, didn't talk about, or just you're excited to share with everybody. So without further ado, let's go watch. Okay, first off, I have loaded up the Metadine Express Mail, the update preview. Probably the most exciting thing overall. I really like the bonus clips one too. We'll probably watch that right after, but this is only 38 seconds long, so let's check it out. I'm gonna have to pause pretty fast between these because they move so quickly. But we have a summer. Let me scroll back a little bit so you guys can see. We have summer Pavel guys and a Cerise, probably skins, right? I'm assuming. And hopefully these are all available. Sometimes Smilegate will show like art of skins, characters that we will just never get. But I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that all these stuff they're showing us will be available sooner than later. Like this one. This looks so good, guys. You saw the sword there for a second, right? Which means this is most likely Swimsuit Celine, probably a skin, but maybe a character.
Huh? Is it my turn?
Looks great. Voice sounds good. Here's some concept art, guys. I kind of prefer this one, but we'll see which one they all look great. Little pose there. Now this one, guys, is interesting. Take note of this because there's a character that was previewed last time, and she's actually in the bonus clips part, not in this video, but there's a different character. I think a lot of people assumed, in me originally as well, that this was going to be, this is the Summer Celine animations, right? So that would mean like Celine is going to be a character like Lulica, but no, I think this is... Sorry for that pause. This is actually a different character because of the sword and the hair, and you'll trust me, it's one of my favorite looking, most anticipated characters because of her personality. But yeah, take note of this, and we'll double back to it after this video. But you can tell by the hair, the sword, summons a large kraken, looks really good. And this one too, guys, this is a character that was also revealed last time, so they're showing us now the full animation. I think someone data mined his name. Let me know in the comments if you guys know what he's called, but he is a shadow elf, and he looks really, really awesome. Super cool. Now this one is crazy, guys. It's got to be Emma Landy, right? Either a brand new character. It looks so much like Landy though, and it also has like her equipment, right, with the shield-looking stuff. Admiral hat. This time she's controlling the fleet. Looks so cool. I thought Luna would be the first one to get a ML version as a limited character. I believe. Yeah, Dian's was a skin as well. So I think, right, guys, this is going to be our first limited ML. If there's another one, remind me, but I think this is it. Let's keep watching here. So we have a WC schedule, World Championship schedule, coming up. Landy animations here, guys. Looks so good. A little whale was popping up there. Kind of looks like Pirate Captain Flan's animation there for a sec. But yeah, so that was the first video. Let's go ahead and check out the other animations and bonus clips video as well. So our next video is titled The Bonus Clips for the Metadine Express Mail. And she's talking to us about the Tarav Island. And this is going to be like an event mode or like an area featuring Lulica, Summer Lulica, Violet. And by the way, Summer Lulica looks very good. Can't wait to see what her kit looks like. But there she is in her full art glory. Metadine kind of just talking, and here, guys, here's our first thing I want to pause at real fast. So this is like the event that they're saying is going to be live on July 6th, so we have a date very soon, right? 1 week. And look at this on the left hand side here, equipment reset spells. Now they're going to show us again here in a sec, so we'll scroll to that, but very important. This was actually featured to us, or previewed to us, I should say, a while back. I don't know if they called it equipment reset spell, but they talked about equipment being able to reroll stats on a piece of gear. And if you weren't aware, Summoner's War already has something like this. There's a bit of controversy about it, but what I kept telling my chat on the Twitch streams was that Smilegate usually, at least in the beginning, is very reserved when they bring out major features, because the big worry is that this is going to be a pay-to-win thing that's going to ruin the game like it did in Summoner's War. But I'm pretty sure Smilegate's going to dole this out very, very slow at the start, and then maybe later on they'll monetize it via packs, whatever. But hopefully at the start, right, guys, they kind of have it more conservative. We see what it's about. And honestly, if they keep it kind of slow rolling and very like minimal, it's going to be nice for a lot of y'all that rolled your Artena crafting events. Maybe that World Championship ring from last year, speaking of the WC, maybe just 88 pieces of gear from Ancient Inheritance that rolled poorly, but you re-roll them again because they're supposed to roll really well with how high they start at. So that's going to be a nice feature if Smilegate implements it properly. But let's keep scrolling. So guys, right here, here's the character on the right hand side here, next to the right is Cerise, that I think, right, the sword matches up with that animation. This is my most anticipated character. I'm glad they didn't nerf her at all, if you guys know what I mean. But Cerise here in the middle, and then we have the Celine maybe skin, maybe character as well. So it looks really good. This is all coming as soon as next week. This is insane, guys. New skins, potentially new character, and we have equipment reset spells as well. So let's keep scrolling through here. There's going to have new equipment, they're saying, or we're going to be able to get equipment on top of that. Maybe they're going to tie that into the equipment reset spell. Special gifts for Terror Island participants. So I'm going to probably cover this again. And here we go, guys. The exclusive equipment reset scrolls are showing us a little icon here. It kind of looks like the either the gem reforge or the what do we call it, all those little new things we're getting starting to blend together to me. But we have so much currency, so many new items now, but this is huge. So make sure y'all are ready. If you've kind of been lurking in Epic 7, playing it a little passively or not playing at all, it's probably a good time to return so you take advantage of this event, because a lot of stuff they're bringing out recently has been limited, and if you miss out, you have to wait a year, or maybe it'll never come back. So make sure you guys are coming back and ready to play come next week, July 6th. So yeah, Metadine saying I'll be there. So it looks really good. They're talking about a, what is this, like a isekai novel, right? I actually was linked this. It's a actual novel straight up. If you guys want to check that out, look it up. Looks pretty cool that Epic 7 has this. Now this is one that a lot of people are probably going to be interested in, but we have the also anticipated, they previewed this to us a while back, update for Ancient Inheritance. So there's going to be a lot more stuff involving that. AI mode, I know a lot of people love. It's probably the best guild content, gets you playing with your friends, your guild mates, and also has nice rewards, right? So I'm excited to see that, as Ancient Inheritance has kind of been getting a little stale for me after so many times we played it now. So I'm eagerly waiting that update. And let's keep moving along. They mentioned something about ancient dragons. Maybe some more Telix Luna stuff going on. But here we go, guys. Ancient Dragons Legacy, which is Mort's artifact, right? Second half of 2023. So coming very soon as well. Now this one I wanted to talk about real fast. Google Play Games, Epic 7 on PC, and Metadine's actually going to say something like, what did she say? Epic 7 finally on PC. Now, guys, I admittedly haven't had the time to look into this just yet, but what I've heard is Google Play Games, and I'll research it after. If you guys know, let me know. But I think Google Play Games is just sort of another emulator service. Not saying it's good or bad. I'm not sure yet. I haven't tried it. But a lot of people, I think, are thinking of a dedicated client, kind of like Honkai Star Rail has, for example. And I think this is just going to be another emulator brought to you directly by Google. So maybe you like that, but I think a lot of people are overhyping this. As in the past, I think a year or two ago, we also had people were expecting a dedicated client, but it's kind of just more emulated stuff for Windows, I remember, right? So anyways, I think that's it for this video. Let's go ahead and jump to the next one. Okay, next up we have the new continent. Finally, guys, we've been waiting for this. You know, they've told us there were some delays coming as they focus on other areas, but Eurasia is finally coming, the land of the vampires, where Abigail, Melissa, etc. are from. So I'm super hyped for this, but this is a 5-minute long video, guys, so I really encourage you guys that enjoy the lore, just want to see more stuff on this, to watch it fully after you come along with me. We're going to skim through it and just pick apart the most important stuff, because I actually don't recall exactly. I didn't pay too much attention to this one, as it's more just lore, but it's the home of the Shadow Elves. Arya, one of my favorite characters. That new character coming out with a scar on his head, that cross-looking thing, going to be from there, I assume, as well. So they're giving us some more background. Amid and Ran, right? Fan favorites for sure. And they're talking a lot about the Tree of Genesis being awakened in Eurasia, and this tree apparently gave the Shadow Elves and the vampires alike some special powers, right? So very, very cool stuff lore-wise. They're highlighting where it's from. Now, this is what I want to pause on. We have Abigail, but this character on the left, guys, was actually data mined as well, and a lot of people messaged me about it. She actually, a lot of people at first thought it was Luna. Her face kind of looks like Luna, but obviously you can tell by the ears, guys, that this is not Luna. This is a completely new character that I think already, like the other Shadow Elf, people have data mined the name, but those of you that want to keep things spoiler-free, you know, just avoid all that. I can't even recall what they called her anyways, but people have data mined her info, her icon. We knew about how her looks for a while now, but those of you that haven't seen her, she looks very good, right, guys? I like Abigail as well, but I definitely wanted to see more, you know, maybe different looking vampires, I'll say that. Here are the new 3-star characters that were, I think, previewed as well. We saw these two plus some other ones as well for the new 3 stars coming to Eurasia Chapter 5, Episode 5, excuse me. And let's keep scrolling along here, guys, if there's anything else we need to pick out. That's that character, right, that we keep talking about, that Shadow Elf guy. And they're talking about the lore that I just mentioned. So pretty cool stuff. And I think at the end they just highlight here. Let's see if there's anything we missed. but I don't think so. 4 chapters will be unlocked simultaneously in a region. That's actually kind of crazy. But it's going to be, about vampires, mainly shadow elves and humans, which I love. I hope it's more than like some of the other chapters where they said it's going to be about dragons. There was not too much, but I think this one is going to be a great storyline. So I'm definitely excited that it is finally coming. Let me know if there's anything I missed in this one. Those of you that love the lore stuff, but I don't think there was too much to talk about besides, highlighting a few sneak peeks at new characters and stuff like that. And last but not least, we have the E7 WC video, and there's only like 1 or 2 things I want to talk about here real quickly. The WC mode, obviously, guys, make sure you tune into that. It's like the biggest PvP event. There's a lot of freebies and stuff. Maybe you'll recognize a few faces. I don't know how much I can say yet, but this is the thing I want to pause on real quickly. This is called the draft mode, and this is actually a new feature coming to Epic 7. And if you guys haven't played, those of you that have played card games, you already know exactly what this is going to be like. Those of you that haven't played any competitive card games, essentially they're going to give you some pre-selected heroes that already have stats, already have gear. You don't need to own the heroes or the gear or the artifacts. They're just going to give you a choice, and you're going to pick between them, 1 out of 3, I believe, and then you're going to do that 5 times to complete your entire draft. And so this is going to give people that don't have all the heroes, that haven't had the time to grind, or people that just love the draft phase and want to be on a more even playing field where it's less gear determined and more on you, on which one you can select and how well you can build a team, etc. I think this is such a cool mode and might get more people involved in the competitive side of Epic 7. I love this feature. I think it's awesome idea. I hope a lot of people play it, and I can't wait to see more of it. I will play a ton of this, guys. I love competitive card games, and I think this is a nice kind of thing for those people that maybe get gear gapped. Essentially, you fight people that have way better gear, more heroes. This will kind of be a more balanced mode for them. So it's not for everybody, but I think it's going to be very, very nice for people that like it. And skimming through here, guys, there's Phantom, the last year's champion. Like I said, make sure you tune in again this year. $100,000 prize pool. Make sure y'all, if you want to try to compete, hey, let me know. Give me a shout out when you guys win the whole thing. But yeah, very exciting. Make sure y'all tune in, even if you're just watching. A lot of free stuff. They're showing a new kind of spectator mode, which looks really, really nice for people watching at home. There's the Korean Stadium, I think. And then July 8th, right, they're starting the WC. They're kicking it off. And I think that's about it. I wonder if they're saying, yeah, this is what I want to see. Draft mode will be available. So it's going to be available in the mock battle feature already. So in the lobbies. And hopefully they make like an actual queue ladder system, right? Like you just press go. You can match up with people in the queue. But yeah, I think this is going to be very awesome. Definitely a new fresh twist on the World Arena experience. All right, guys, we'll wrap it up there. Let me know what you're most excited for. Let me know if I missed anything in terms of like the hero skin predictions, the Celine, that new looking character, the one that looks, the Shadow Wolf that looks like Ran. If you think that Cerise or Pablo are going to be skins heroes, all that stuff. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is exciting stuff. We definitely need more content in Epic 7. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.